Hey guys, today in this video I'm going to show you what is inside this DIY 5-in-1. In a way, it's kind of like Lego Technic drone kit. Okay, so it's nice and sorted now, and so first off, this is a building manual on like how you build the body of it. I have an example here since I've already opened it. This, I built the blue one because blue is my favorite color. And it shows right here, the blue one. I built that. It was really easy, and it says you have to assemble all these propellers and do a bunch of wiring. You don't. It comes assembled already. It comes pre-assembled in this yellow base, and all the other parts are right back here, just a bunch of parts. And then you have right here, you have a, I think that's a tool to help you build it, and extra propellers and wires in case the wires maybe break or do not function properly. And it also comes with this remote, which is pretty complicated for the drone itself. And the remote, on top of the remote, when you get it, you'll get this handy dandy little piece of paper here, and it basically goes right on top of the remote, like that. And you can see what it lines up with every button, so you can see what it means. It has a bunch of diagrams, and very helpful. So that is it. That's what's inside of the package. You know that I've opened it and I have flown the drone, so I'm going to tell you what this drone's performance is and what it can do. So the drone is pretty simple. Really, the hardest part was getting this battery to work. So the battery actually works fine. The only problem is it has, for a drone this size and a battery this big, it should last longer. The battery just maybe barely lasts 10 minutes at max, and that is a tiny amount for this small and not very complex drone. But aside from the fact that the battery doesn't have a bunch of battery life, the drone itself is pretty cool. It is very stable for a drone made out of Lego Technic, and I have, as a drone flyer, and I like drones a lot, I have crashed it because you basically have to crash every drone you own, and it is durable, and it is just a really cool drone. I think it's good. The battery takes pretty long to charge, at least with the included power plug thing, the charging cable. And before you fly it, I would recommend reading the manual. There's two, actually. I showed you earlier the one for building. It's called Drone Modeling Assembly Instructions, and the other one is called Instructions for Use. And so you would want to read the Instructions for Use one because there are some pretty important instructions in it, and I think that the drone is just, it's very stable for a drone that size, and it's pretty simple to use, and it goes decently fast. So I'm going to show you how you connect the drone. Personally, I had a very hard time doing this myself because I was doing it wrong, and I want to make sure that you don't do it wrong. So what you're going to do is you are going to take your remote. It says in the instructions, you turn the remote on first. Then there is a power button on the battery. Turn the battery on. And then this was the part where I struggled on for a really weird reason. So basically there's these two little holes here. Well, this is not what I got stuck on, but there's two little slits. You put the little slits in and make sure that the grid part on the battery is facing the grid part right here on the drone. What you're going to do is you are just going to plop it on and then push it in until the front light turns on and the remote beeps. I wasn't pushing this in enough and I thought it was broken, but you got to push this in pretty hard to get it in, at least the first time. And then you are basically ready to fly. So there's this handy dandy case here, and this isn't really that important. I just wanted to explain it. It's just utilized for carrying everything around and keeping it very organized, which I appreciate because a lot of stuff in my life is not organized, but it is because I get it organized eventually. And so what you're going to do is there's these two little knobs here. You're just going to pop them and open it up, and then you can stuff it with whatever you want. I'm just throwing it in there randomly because I want to explain that you can stuff it with whatever you want. It's just a really neat way of carrying it around. Like, let's say you wanted to go to like a park to fly the drone. You can carry it over there in the case and not risk breaking it, or just any other scenario that could utilize using this case. It's just really easy and simple and has a little handle on the front, so it's just really nice to have. So that basically wraps it up for this video. Thank you, and please consider subscribing and maybe liking the video. Actually, please do like the video. And I would definitely recommend this drone because it is just a really good drone, and it's definitely worth it. If you don't like not having a bunch of battery life on the drone, or a drone for that matter, I would not recommend getting it because it doesn't last that long like I explained. But you can probably order more batteries online or something, but it seems like it's been working well for me, and it's pretty simple to use. You just got to read the manual if you are confused. And that's it for this video. Thank you, and have safe flying.